Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello. So for this video, this package just arrived in the mail today. The Kristen Dominique's Prisma Glow Highlighter palette. I've gotten just about everything else of hers from her two palettes. The pillowcase looking one, which even she said that it was inspired by that pattern. Her berries and cream one. Her lipsticks, or liquid lips, cream liquid lips, which I do have another review on, and first impressions, etc. In fact, each of these things that I own of hers, there is a first impressions video. I will find them all and link them all below. So now I'm adding to the collection's highlighter palette. I didn't have the best experience completely with the lipsticks, but I absolutely love the shades, and clearly I am wearing one right now, which is Babe, which is the more corally peachy type nude, which I really like. So I'm going to play around with this palette today, duh. And as you can clearly already see, I do have a full face already going on. I'm doing a first impressions on a highlighter palette. We don't really need to see me putting on all steps of my makeup. Obviously wear your makeup however the hell you want, do what you will with a highlighter. As you can see, it is just basically in this wrapping here, tissue paper wrapping with DC, not the comic DC, but Domonique Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's plastic, so there's nothing too solid form about the actual exterior of it. Kind of works like a book, I presume. I know it's got like a lid part here. How to suss out an idiot. I'm sure there could have been a much easier way than that. I feel like I'm already breaking it. Okay, I think I've got it open now. Actually, it opens up like a book, and that just completely came off. But it's essentially the same thing on the underneath of it anyway. Of course, the plastic part to cover the mirror. This mirror is nice and big, so you can definitely see what you're doing. And I think she said that there were there's one matte-ish looking one shimmer, I should say. Highlighters are not matte, and that completely defeats the purpose. So there's one shimmer one, I was supposed to say, and 3 sparkly looking ones, so more chunkier type. And you can fold it all the way, so you don't have to keep having the mirror part springing back into your face. So we've got Skin Gloss, which is the like a banana gold one, Golden Hour, which go figure is golden, Fire Glow, and Pink Haze. So much like everybody else, I'm just going to swatch. Let's move the hair tie out the way. Swatch on my wrist. So let's just see how it looks with one swipe on the finger with Skin Gloss. And there's a freaking plastic piece in the way. Like it. No, there is no plastic, I just dunked my nail in it. I think this is like a cream version. I mean, if we can see that, I dunked my nail into it. Ah, it's a cream type highlight. Like I said, I'm going like this by the way, how to suss out an idiot. That is absolutely beautiful. That nice gold sheen. Hopefully you can see that anyway. Just gonna swatch that on my wrist. It's actually really nice. It's not too in your face. You can see where my finger has been last in it. Like I said, it's definitely very sheen. Okay, so now I'm going to dunk my finger into Golden Hour. Oh, that is beautiful. Hopefully you can see this with my overexposed ring light. I didn't think I was looking so bright enough in the ISO on the camera. Because that is now 2 swipes and there's still a boatload on my finger. That is absolutely beautiful. Swiping on the back of my hand, and there's still plenty more sitting on the back of my hand. I'm trying to get the majority off my finger, but it doesn't seem to want to be leaving my finger. The rest I can swipe off my pants. I'm only wearing polka dot pinkish PJ pants. Right now for Fire Glow, which is a lot more like a pinker rose gold version of the golden one. This is Fire Glow. That is also real, so that's like real, what do you call it? Intelligence drops. Real rose gold right there. So hopefully you guys can see this quite well. And I will lower my ring light down a little bit when I've got all the swatches on. Pink haze, which reminds me a lot of sugar cookie. That is nice and icy. It's like actual frosting on the finger. I feel like I have just had like a fairy bash right into my arm and like an animated body print behind. So I've done 2 spots because some of it's still caught on my finger and I wanted to see if I added more pressure if it would come off. So on pretty overexposed lighting, that's what all the swatches look like. Okay, we're a little bit lower now. No focus on my face, focus on my arm. Hopefully that worked. Yeah, Prism Glow, what's it called? Pink Haze, sorry. Prism Glow is the palette. Pink Haze, it's very, very icy. It's obviously pretty beneficial for pale people. The more rose gold looking one and the golden one and the creamer one are clearly meant for probably more darker skin tone people. So these are absolutely beautiful, obviously. Wipe. They do wipe off pretty easily actually, so you don't get stuck with them on your body. Alright, so I'm going to start off with Skin Glow again. On my face this time, I've got the hiccups. Is that beeping? And just as I ask about it out loud, it stops. Okay, so Skin Gloss. Just going to go up here. So it's definitely for those cream highlight lovers. That is absolutely beautiful. In a fraction, because I'm always forgetting to do that. I'm also sorry the battery craps out. I'm on low bar, helps no one. And that is just beautiful. And now for Golden Hour. Just gonna place it underneath. I still have a boatload left on my finger, so that looks like an orange streak on my face of course, but so hopefully you can see just underneath about here, obviously where you just saw me swiping it. Fire Glow. I'm going to start put on this side of my cheek. Sort of boatload left on my finger, but that is also beautiful. It's like perfect for Coachella, especially if you're going to match up like golden highlights and you want something with pink undertones and gold reflexes but all round golden. It is beautiful. Still a boatload left on my finger. This stuff just spreads and spreads and spreads. Didn't mean to say Golden Hour, I meant to say Fire Glow, which is this side, my bad. But Pink Haze, which is like cake icing. You can see that one alright? I think this one's definitely a bit more beneficial for paler people. You definitely see the pinkish reflexes. Hopefully you can anyway. So I'm looking in this mirror and I can see the pink reflexes as I twist and turn my head. Just wondering if you guys can see it. And I would have also loved to film this in more natural lighting during the day, but like I said, by the time I found a package on my doorstep, it was already like 4 in the evening, and I'm also recording audio on my phone, so I won't be able to check the time on my phone. Okay, so I'll just turn the ring light up a bit more. So that's these first two. This top one is Fire Glow and Pink Haze, and of course Skin Gloss at the top, which is just stunning. It's like bathing yourself in the gold appeal that Charlize Theron had in Snow White and the Huntsman. All that gold that she wore, as in the colour tone gold, not literal gold. And of course underneath that, Golden Hour. So now we're nice up and close and personal. So we've got Skin Gloss, Golden Hour, and on the other side we've got Fire Glow and Pink Haze. So Pink Haze is just like a bit more transparent, These highlighters definitely aren't too overwhelming. Like, they're not like a paint streak with, I presume, the Jeffree Star highlighters. I don't have any of those. I maybe do want to get some. I definitely want to get my hands on Nikki Tutorials highlighters, especially Glazed Donut, and the other one that she's glorified for the right reasons, obviously, and my company hasn't been screwed over, or you know what I mean, in the long run. Because I've got 5 minutes left of this clip, so it's pure straight recording because I don't want to add too many files onto the SD card, even though it is a 64 gig. Still, my sister's been doing reactions to, and my mum's home. That rattling scared the crap out of me. My sister has been doing reactions to BTS content or K-pop content that's come out lately. Anyway, so none of these highlighters are too overwhelming. They're definitely more colour themed for golden olive skin tones. The skin gloss is definitely beautiful. So I'll bring in some more just to soften the peel of it down a bit. So I can definitely see myself using skin gloss quite a lot. Pink haze, they'll probably be better for like inner corner highlights. So even though I've already got an inner corner going on, maybe even use the mirror to my benefit. Just taking a ABH brush, taking some of the shade on my brush. You can vividly see that it's not overwhelming, like I said, and I have gotten this directly from the DC website. So that is 2 applications. Here's the first one that side. That's 2. So they're not overwhelming, but they're not low key. Let me rephrase that. Not overwhelming. Like, I don't have like I keep losing my train of thought. Highlighters aren't overwhelming like paint streaks. They're not almost like little kids. Like, you can definitely see them getting some good pigmentation out of them, but they're not like, it's not like you just put like a swipe of paint across your face or really, really dark eyeshadow. So it is pretty good if you're a young kid, and especially the pink haze one. If you want to have something very, very low key, you'll definitely get low key out of it. Not to be mistaken for Loki. For the other ones, they're really, really beautiful. It depends on the looks. It depends on the look that you have for your makeup theme and what you're wearing. Also depends on your own skin tone. I do have pinkish olive skin. In some lightings I look more pink tones, in other lightings like natural lighting and dark golden artificial lighting I look far more olive skin toned. All in all, I am somewhat pale but fair olive skinned. So golden highlighters aren't really for my skin, and yes, there is a cat behind me. No, that was a long train, or it was just driving slowly. Got a minute left, so wrap this up, Shannon. These highlighters are pretty good for young kids who don't want something so overwhelming for wherever they're going. I don't want to, you know, be attracting aliens just through highlighters, but they're also not so overwhelming if you're the type of person who likes a low grade highlighter. From what I've seen with Kristen's repost on her Instagram story, each other person has had these overwhelming swatches. I don't know if they're just bootloading it on and then recording the clip, or if that's how it's coming through for them. For me, this is how it's looked on my face from the swatches. It depends on what sort of brush you use. It depends on how much of quantity or the amount you use. Like, you can go in and in until the, I'm gonna go 55 seconds left. I'm just gonna refresh the clip. My goodness, hostile kitty. So this was my I can't speak English. This was my final verdict on the highlighters. They are absolutely amazing. But you and that friggin' demon I live with. What? Little noise you made. Little demon I live with. FYI, sister is in the house and she's a demon. Where's that? And your son has a new cut. as I keep trying to say and feeling miserably, and I am doing hand gestures, but are any of them in frame? No. Oh, why? Whose dumb idea was it to live 5 to 10 minutes away from a train station? Okay, so final verdict, for the millionth time, I swear I'll cut out all the repetitions, etc. and get to the damn point. Power of editing. These highlighters are really good, especially the lighter ones if you're just getting into wearing highlighters, whether it's for a event or you just want to play around with highlighters to begin with. You can also use eyeshadows as highlighters, but if you want a more specific highlighter, such as Jeffree Star's or Nikki Tutorials or XO Beauty's, which is Shan XO's brand of highlighters and makeup collection, etc. So with specific highlighters like these, cream ones, because it helps to add to the healthy glow that skin has, even if you have naturally dry skin. Cream highlighters are really good for that because they pretty much reactivate the lack of hydration your skin looks like it has. As for the rest of them, they're definitely very good if you're going to go for warm looks, because obviously they are very warm tones highlighters. I do have warm toned skin, like I said, with the olive complexion I do have, amidst the fair skin and the pink undertones. So yeah, these Belle, stop running around like it's the end of the world. So this is my final verdict on the highlighters. I absolutely love them, and I will definitely be playing around with the skin gloss one a lot. The others maybe not so much because they're a lot more, they're not really my type of shade, but hey, liking one is better than liking none. So skin gloss I will definitely continue playing around with, because I mean, look at that glow. Come on. This was my first impressions on the highlighters. Thank you all so much for watching. In the editing, I'm sorry if you got stuck with the noise of the train, but then again, I got stuck with it even more, especially in real time. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you all for my future ones. Bye bye! Hey guys, okay, so chasing the last amount of good sunlight that there is. What was that? So I just want to show you, I just quickly threw this face on. I don't know what the hell's up with the state of my hair. I have been cleaning all day, and we had inspections on. Also did some yoga with my sister, so passed on 2 bars of battery I just quickly charged up so I could do this clip whilst we're in pretty decent natural lighting as far as it gets, because it's already 5 in the evening. I'm going to re-swatch the colours so that you can see in a bit more natural lighting, as I said twice now. Also on my face as quickly as I can, but this time with brushes and maybe with my fingers. Yeah, so one way or another with a cream product, you do have to use your fingers, because otherwise your brush will just get all gunky and stuff, clogged up, etc. So jumping back in with skin gloss on sunlight. It's 5 in the evening. I timed as well, didn't I? Right here, it should be good. So with skin gloss, I'm gonna once again use my finger so you can see how it looks in natural lighting. I also have a contour to put any blush on. That's just reflecting, so this now officially gives it that wet look, that wet skin look. So this is the part where the natural lighting is most reflecting on my face. As you can see, it just makes my skin look wet, which I really, really like. So going to this side. Haven't used quite as much of my finger this time. This is how it's looking on the other side, obviously. Okay, now for the paddle ones. I'm going in with golden hour with a contour brush. First I'll just somehow wipes away. Still gives you that shiny look as well, but majority of it is gone. It's a beautiful reflective highlight. You can see the gold reflexes. And I forgot to wipe the side down. Still gives it that highlighted look, even when most of it's wiped away. Hopefully you can see a bit more than me when my hair is completely turned. that is that one. Okay, so now I'm just going to use my Exo Beauty blender brush, which you can also use brushes as a highlighter brush. I'm going to take some of Fire Glow. And there's still like a little bit of highlighter left on my cheek. So natural linings, they don't look too chunky anymore, which is good. This is how it's looking from Fire Glow. If I turn too much this way, shadows start to happen, so I have to keep with my nose sticking out. Okay, with the last few moments of natural lighting, I'm going to now take some of Pink Haze, put on the same blender brush. It really does look like pixie dust. So hopefully you guys are still able to see this, because natural lighting is not really my favourite anymore. I keep trying to change ISO as well, but that just isn't doing anything. Or did that, or I'm rotating the wrong part of the camera? Okay, come on, the richest part of the natural lighting, where are you? Hopefully you can even see. Gosh, I have a terrible memory. Pink Haze. I don't think that you can even see it though. It's like the most icy looking one, and yet it's the most transparent one once it's on the skin. It's like I said, I'm chasing natural lighting, but hopefully you can see that right there. That is Pink Haze. Finally remembered it. Probably also tomorrow I might just have to, in the early hours, do food swatches on my arms, because clearly I'm way too shadowed up now. You cannot see my face in natural lighting. I'm not looking ignited by light, I'm shadowing up. So until tomorrow, hopefully you guys could get a better sight of how each of the shades looks with brushes, and we're just using my finger of course. It looks weird using two different brushes from the same company, but they are beneficial for two different uses. So until the next time that I see you, welcome back. So by, early hours of the next day, I do mean like 2 o'clock onwards. So let's get straight onto this. It doesn't get any more natural lighting than this. It's about 2 o'clock now, like I said, or getting closer to 3 o'clock. As long as it doesn't go past 3:30, I'm fine. So let's get this show over with. Not that I'm sick and tired doing this, of course, but I forgot my brush. Be right back. I'm sorry for the lighting last night. It was frustrating for me as well. But I'm going to be playing around with the same two brushes again. Technically a contour brush and then my Exo Beauty. They're both Exo Beauty, but my Exo Beauty blender brush. So once again, with skin gloss, you've got no choice but to use your fingers anyway. Seeing is a cream product. Apart from maybe using a foundation brush, which is like the paddle ones, which is specifically meant for creams. See how this looks. Taking a vague amount. Love how it looks like a sheer amount of gold in the face. Just want to make sure that I am in the most amazing natural line that's really impacting my face. Just the high points of the cheek. So that just gives it the wet skin look, which I absolutely love. I've also come to notice that I've done about 3 different looks in timing with this video. As soon as I was putting my eyeshadow down, the burst colour, I thought, I have done 3 different makeup looks and 3 different types of lightings. Really dark out but with ring light, 2 different levels of it. Natural lighting but almost in the evening time. Now in a late lunchtime area. I've got 3 different looks to work with. I still say in bold lip. I love this lip shade also from Dominique's or Domonique Cosmetics, the shade Babe. I love it. I'll eventually branch out to other ones eventually. So this is how it's looking with this makeup look and natural lighting. So it gives it that wet skin look. I'm going to pretty much put it right under my eyelid. Hopefully you're able to see on this side as well. Definitely showed up a lot more I can't speak English. In the evening light I was looking. Even in the evening, I say again, whose dumb idea was it to live by a train track station. And I noticed that this is a bit wobbly. So I was saying, in the evening lighting you're able to see the reflections in the glitter a lot more. But this is how we are looking with natural lighting. There's a bit of foundation around here. Ignore that if you can see that. But yeah, hopefully you can see that reflecting on my cheek. As well as this side. That was skin gloss in natural lighting. It's gonna... my cheek still looks highlighted. Also a tip that I learned from Jessica Alba's latest live video when she was getting ready for her LA's Finest premiere event thingy. She was saying in her live that when you finish your foundation and go to powder only the specific spots of your face that do get oily the fastest. Everywhere else just leave alone so that the natural dewiness can still come through, and that way you still continue looking younger. Not to say that looking old is a bad thing, but for those who want to maintain youth even through makeup, powder only specific spots, and just whatever doesn't get the oiliest, leave it alone, and whatever does, you know, look like a glazed donut by just 5 minutes after wearing makeup, powder it down, and that way you can still maintain that youthful glowy look without having to boatload onto highlighter, unless you still want to boatload onto highlighter. Now I'm going to play around with Golden Hour. I'm going to use this brush, and there's a magpie in my neighbour's backyard. So hopefully you can see the little gold lights. I took about 3 dunks. Yeah, these highlights definitely work out so much better with a brush than what they do with a finger. The finger makes it look like a eyeshadow streak. Brushes obviously intentionally smoothen it out automatically, and well, we can obviously see that. You can definitely see the gold flexes. That is looking so beautiful. And it's giving that like sparkly wet skin look. And the other side. Once again, obviously brushes work out so much better. Like, that's kind of logical, and I don't know why I didn't think of that when I first played around with these shadows. I was just using my fingers automatically, like I completely forgotten what brushes do or what brushes were. But this is absolutely beautiful. You can see the gold flexes, but it's not overwhelming. Hallelujah for the brushes, obviously. I am even wearing white just to balance out the ISO. I'm going to play around with Fire Glow, but this time I'm going to use my eyeshadow blender brush. Some of Fire Glow, and you can see the gold flexes on that. Even though Fire Glow is a lot more of a rose gold type of shade, cheek still looks shiny. Just going to add a little bit more. Again, I'm still getting the same golden hour from this. Don't overwhelm me once you use a brush. I'm still getting a wet skin look, but like a sparkly version. So this one. So we got here golden Fire Glow, sorry. Okay, but last but no means least, I've noticed that pink haze is like, it looks like it belongs to a pixie. But as soon as you put it on your face, and we'll see how it looks with natural lighting. Like, you can definitely see a lot more of the pink now. There's definitely a lot of pink reflexes in there. And you can see it so much more with natural lighting. God dang it, why didn't I record sooner yesterday, being a Saturday? Apart from when I had to be out of the house for inspections, but my sister and I ended up filming yoga videos, which didn't quite work out because you literally could not see me, apart from when we were in child's pose. Any other lunges or positions like that, you couldn't see me for the life of you. Oh, that is beautiful. Natural lighting, using a brush. This one's definitely very, very soft, and it is just beautiful. So hopefully we can see this on this side of my face. Once again, that wet skin look, but it looks like 2 pixies got splattered against my face. I know, morbid. Sorry for any 60-year-olds are watching this. It is absolutely beautiful, especially once the brush is used, and better yet in natural lighting. Okay, so now I'll play around with these swatches, but on my wrist. So I'm going to readjust the camera angle to the very best that I can. Okay, quite a few foam swabs later, and finally got it all onto my wrist. So I've got Skin Gloss, where is it? Skin Gloss, Testing My Memory, Golden Hour, Fire Glow, and somewhere along the lines here is Pink Haze. These shades are absolutely beautiful once you get some decent swabs on there. I keep saying swabs, swatches, Shannon. I still absolutely love Skin Gloss as far as the instant wet skin look that it gives. It's more shimmery than what it is of glitter and chunky. I absolutely love how each of them have like a tiny amount of gold reflexes. The last one, it definitely gives me a lot of icing on the cake, literally type vibes. Is that all pixie dust? So I love them all. They are still, you know, warm tones are beneficial for those who have olive skin, but that's why she also added in the Pink Haze one, so that you can, and of course his Skin Gloss one, since that each shade looks very light skinned, but also it looks very light as far as the flexes go, but the undertone, you know, it's in the colour itself. It does look like it's meant for more darker skin tone people. Even if you're just like naturally tanned, or your ethnicity is like European or something, these highlighters still definitely work out one way or another, because you can even use them as eyeshadows. Of course, I use her from her first palette, the pillowcase looking one, Macchiato. Heck, I use it as a, I put it on my lid right now, but I would sometimes use it as a highlighter. I love the packaging, of course. I absolutely love the highlighters in there, no doubt about it. I'll probably be getting a lot of uses out of Skin Gloss and or Pink Haze, and maybe a bit of Golden Hour. It just depends on how dramatic my makeup is, of course. As like I said, 3 different makeup looks, so is my final conclusion of this product. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all for my future ones.